It's that time again where I do my own pick'ems and people can judge me in the comment section. Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm gonna be doing my pick'ems for Valorant Champions for 2021. Obviously this will be at Berlin. So let's just get right into it. So we'll first off with Group A, which is, as you can see on screen, Ascend and Keyd Stars, and then Envy versus X10 Crid, which is basically former X10 esports players. This is possibly the most easiest group in my opinion. Sin Envy already, just making it in, and then I'm gonna say Envy qualifies first. However, this is when this is like the tough stuff happens. Keystars versus X Crit. So I do remember, I think in my video. So as you can see here, I put Keystars in C, and well, actually they're in the same tier. So, but in my opinion, I do trust Keystars a bit more. Then X10 crit, then Ascend just makes it. There's no really competition there. That's very, very, very easy. Group B. So Group B is, I think, maybe the toughest one. I think. I think Group B and also Group C as well might be the toughest. So Group B, Crease versus Liquid and Sentinels versus Furia. Where I mean, most people are probably gonna be picking Sentinels and Liquid as and the opening match to win the opening matches. I'll get to that one soon. Elimination: Crew versus Furia. Obviously, we don't really know a lot about Furia, especially on LAN. I have obviously watched one match of them, and it looked pretty decent. But that was when they lost to the Strolls. Crew, however, they have looked pretty decent. A very decent mid-pack Latin American team who has actually done some stuff on LAN. So I mean, just like I said, they're both at C. So it's gonna be very, very, very tough for me to really say who's gonna win. It could either be Crew or Furia, but in my opinion, I think it's probably Crew Esports. I do trust Crew a bit more than Furia. I feel like I'm hating a lot of the Brazilian scene, but I'm actually not really. This is just my own opinion. But obviously, you can also like put Furia to win, and I mean, but I just feel like Crew just has a better chance of winning against Furia because obviously we have never seen Furia on LAN. The only time we've actually seen Furia on LAN is obviously at the LCQ. They were on LAN, I think, in the Brazilian Riot Game Studios, if I remember correctly. And they only played against the Brazilian teams and the Latin American teams. They never played against NA players, EU players, APAC players, APAC players and everything. They really played against Brazilian and Latin American players. So I'm just gonna say Crew because they have more experience of that. Now this match is gonna be very, very, very well known, in my opinion. A lot of people are going to be watching this, like how a lot of people watch the Sentinels versus G2 match. Because, obviously, if you remember from Reykjavik, well, Screen basically said that NA is very predictable. He didn't just, like, casually call, like, he didn't, like, say Sentinels is predictable. He only said NA teams are predictable. So people should probably be a bit careful on that. But, I do think like, it could go either way. It could go Liquid, it could go Sentinels. But either way, both of them are still going to qualify, in my opinion. But for the winners match, for the first laugh, if they do actually play against each other in the playoffs, I do think, in my opinion, I think it's going to be Liquid. I think Liquid is going to win against Sentinels, and then Sentinels obviously wins against Crew Esports. Um, but, I mean, people will probably, like, call me, like, a European fanboy, but, I mean, look, I legit chose Envy to win against Ascend. I don't know what you want from me. So I just, actually, I'll submit those, after that. Group C. This has Gambit, Secret, Vikings, and Crazy Raccoon. So we already know that Gambit is going to be making it to qualifiers. I'm just putting that there. And I feel like Vikings is going to make it to the winners match, and then they're gonna lose to Gambit. This is the tough one, elimination. Team Secret versus Crazy Raccoon. Now, I don't know a lot about Team Secret. I'll be straightly honest. I should probably be looking at some VODs when they were Brand Esports, but obviously I can't be bothered. And in Crazy Raccoon, we know that they are a fairly mid-pack team on LAN. Obviously, we just need to pray that, well, I mean, all the teams are able to get to Berlin, which, as what I've been seeing, I think that is most likely the case. Like every single team is now in Berlin practicing, which is amazing. Um, I do think it's gonna be, I do think it's gonna be Crazy Raccoon winning against Team Secret, and then Team Vikings is gonna win against is gonna be winning against Crazy Raccoon. That's just my opinion, though. And then Group D, this is the final one. I know this is a bit of a short video, but yeah, obviously. I mean, there's a pick'ems anyways. Uh, Vision Strikers versus Full Sense. I mean, Vision Strikers obviously. And I think this may be another tough one. Fnatic versus Cloud9 Blue. Now, if you see here, if you also watch my video as well, I originally put Cloud9 at A. Well, like it was either going to be at the low of S tier or high A. And which is why I was put as Ascend also in front of Fnatic, because I feel like Ascend is definitely at the top of A tier, very, very close to the S tier. Now, same for Cloud9, but I feel like they just slightly past that, in my opinion. Just slightly. So I do think it's gonna be Cloud9 Blue winning against Fnatic. I feel like Full Sense is going to still come out very, very, very strong, but not strong for Fnatic. So I feel like Fnatic's going to win against that in the elimination. As for the winners, I feel like it's going to be Vision Strikers. And then this is going and then another, I mean, like, and then Cloud9 versus Fnatic, the rematch. Incredibly tough. Um, do you think, I just don't really know because, I mean, I feel like both of them are pretty similar. Like them, I mean, obviously they have the great IGLs of Boaster and Vanity. They have a top performing duelist players of Durka and Leaf. I'm trying to remember everyone. My God, and then like they have like everyone else. That's all. That's all. I think like Magnum. I actually can't remember like what people play. My God, I'm terrible at this. Yeah, like Magnum is like it's like he's probably like the equivalent of like maybe like Mitch, Mystic. I mean he's probably maybe Zeppa. I'm guessing. Actually no, probably not Zeppa. I'll probably say like Mystic is also Vanity, and then if I don't Doma. I feel like I mean Doma is kinda. Actually, no. I think Doma is definitely Zeppa, and Zeta is kind of like the only one who's kind of just been left out. It's just really tough because I feel like these three players are very, very, very like so these two teams are very, very, very similar in my opinion. You could even choose you could choose either of them to win, and it actually would be a pretty good guess. So in my opinion, I probably have to go. I'm gonna say with Cloud9 Blue. I think Cloud9 is gonna make it into playoffs, which means that I think so. Which means only Fnatic is the only European team who won't be making it to the playoffs. So just a quick reminder, my pickups for Group A: Ascend winning against Keystars, Envy winning against X10 Crit, and then Envy advancing from the winners match. Elimination, Keystars beats out X10 Crit, and then Ascend winning against Keystars. So submit that. Oh my God, I need to do all this crap again. God damn it. And I put like that, like that, like that. There we go. Liquid. So we got Liquid winning against Crew, Sentinels winning against Furia, Liquid winning against Sentinels in the winners match, Crew Esports winning against Furia in the elimination, and then Sentinels winning against Crew on the decider. Next one. We got Gambo winning against Secret, Vikings winning against Crazy Raccoon, Crazy Raccoon winning against Secret in the eliminations, Gambit winning against Vikings in the winners, and then Vikings winning against Crazy Raccoon on the decider match. And then finally, for Group D, Vision Strikers winning against Full Sense, Cloud9 Blue winning against Fnatic, Fnatic winning against Full Sense in the elimination, Finish Strikers winning against Cloud9 Blue in the winners match, and then Cloud9 Blue winning against Fnatic on the decider. So this will be my pick'ems. I will not be changing anything before the tournament. Obviously, I'll be looking back at this. I'll basically do what I did for Masters 3. I will look back at this and we'll review and see how badly I went. So yeah, that's really it for me now. I'll probably also leave a link to this if you want to do it for yourself. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know who you think is going to win Valorant Champions as a whole, who's going to be the best team of Valorant. And I'll catch you guys all next time. Have a good day. Goodbye.